Alright then, what's good, lads and laddies? It is the Burger Knight 2 here. Today we've got a little domination gameplay on Havana. Gonna be using the AUG suppressor. AUG with suppressor, whatever floats your boat. Same thing to me. Gonna be using hardline, sleight of hand hacker, very typical setup. And, domination. This has become my favorite game type. In the very beginning, and through my first go through of the 50 levels and the first prestige, I have loved team deathmatch. It was my favorite game type. But my new favorite game type, and it's just full of action and little RC car. Look at that thing, went right past the guy on B. But this is my favorite game. I mean, it's got a lot of action. You know, you can get the kills, play the objective, cap them flags. It's just good fun and all good. Dude. So today we're using the AUG. I mean, this has turned into my favorite assault rifle thus far. The AUG, I feel as though, is better than the FAMAS, and if you don't feel so, why don't you give it another try, give it another whirl. The FAMAS is a good gun, and it is good for what level it's unlocked at, and as soon as I hit level 26, when you unlock the AUG, I switch over, I use the AUG. I still use the FAMAS somewhat, but for the most part, I've been using the AUG of late. And the reason why I feel it's probably better than the FAMAS is, one, the iron sights are a bit bigger, so it's a bit more manageable, and it's, I mean, look at that right there, because right now, if you now go into a private match, I suggest you guys go into a private match, or combat training, whatever floats your boat, again, whatever floats your boat. So, whenever, just look at the FAMAS's iron sights, look how tiny they are, and then come into the AUG's iron sights and how wide and nice, nice view of the field and everything like that. And you'll definitely start to like it. And I think, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, I think the AUG has a bit less recoil. And it's more manageable, pop fire better and all that good stuff. And I generally have more fun with the AUG. My favorite two attachments, if you wonder, are the suppressor and the dual mags. And that's a pretty standard thing with assault rifles, I guess. Dual mags and suppressor. That's like kind of the typical thing. I don't really like red dot. I don't like sights on the AUG. Not my thing. Although I did try the reflex, and the reflex was actually decent. And if I ever, it's a very precise thing. So it does help to have the reflex for the more long-range shots, so you can, pick them off better. You'll see here I pick up a Galil with a red dot and suppressor, a multiple attachment one. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. This gameplay, I was not playing with anybody, even though that, for some reason, why is that guy blue? He was not in my party, believe me. He don't know who that guy is, but he was not in my party. So, this I'm playing by myself, and I actually got into a very, very rare occasion where my teammates actually did something. Because I don't know if you guys have ever played random domination where it's just a bunch of people. It is hard to people to actually help you cap a flag. That is why I mainly like to play domination with party members, but I can play it with by myself. And word to the wise, I'm going to be doing a live commentary session coming up. Probably about an hour live commentary session, and I'll probably be playing domination. So look out for that coming out. But these guys, we capped A and B, and we never had to cap a flag again. It's that simple. I haven't. It's very rare that you kind of get into these games where, with not knowing each other, you can get them into a spawn trap on C. These guys were locked in tight. They were not getting out. Occasionally, they might have been the guy spawn flipped and started capping A, but we took care of them pretty quick. I was actually amazed while playing this game. So I get my doggies there, and I want to get more. Definitely get more aggressive. And the first 10 kills there was very campy. And I wanted to judge how the enemy team was playing, because in domination, when you get them locked into their spawn like this, there's a couple ways the enemy usually plays. One, they're going to be very aggressive, try to get out of their spawn, and God, slow reaction times for the loss right there. I should have pressed circle. I'm thinking about switching to default, but that's another topic. So usually, like I said, there's two things. One, they're going to be very aggressive, actually try to get out, and they're actually going to try to cap B, and keep you on your toes with the game. And I like those kind of competitive games, and they're fun. But I'll tell you what, man, I love shooting the fish in the barrel, though. So, and then the other part, this is what usually happens. They will. Oh, look at that! If I had shot that guy, he was cooking her grenade. I watched the kill cam here. But usually, what will happen is they will literally spawn in, lay down. That's it. They'll spawn in, they'll lay down, they'll say, alright, you know what, we're going to lose this game, so might as well just let them come to us. So that's when the spawn trap kind of gets iffy. Then you've kind of got to start pushing, and then when you start pushing, the guy, they're gonna start, they're gonna start recognizing that their spawn's about to flip, and then they're gonna start capping A, and then it starts to get all wonky, and the spawn trap's broken, and it gets pretty funky from there. So it's this game. It was kind of a mix between two. There were some guys staying in the back, just kind of camping it out. Just gonna say, all right, fine, you guys have A and B. We're just gonna sit here and see. But there was also guys trying to actually legitimately make a push for B, and they start to cap B there, and we hold them off. And for the most part, this was pretty much easy mode, and like I say, shooting fish in a barrel. So I'm using the UAV, Blackbird, and the attack doggies, and luckily I got that kill right there when using second chance. And right here we get into some tense moments. So let's commentate play by play. Alright, now he's got the pistol. He picked up a pistol. We can't find an assault rifle or a submachine gun. He's got to see if he can get the 2 kills with the pistol so he can get his doggies. So he's coming up and around here. He's coming around the corner. He thinks the guy's right there. He looks to his left, and he's like, oh, I don't know. There might be a guy there. And he knows he's a guy right here. He plants down his claymore. Gets kind of iffy. Put 3 shots into him, but it needs the 4. Oh, to get some many reloads. Ooh, sleight of hand pro for the win. And I should do a commentary like that. That should be great. Like a play-by-play commentator style, like ESPN, something like that. That'd be great. He could really juke out this guy right here. Look, watch this. He was waiting for me to come and face him. This game is all about who has the advantage in cover. I'll tell you that right now. It is all about who's gonna, you basically gotta outflank the guy. This game is about flanking. It is flanking. You want to try to avoid as many, gun-on-gun things as you possibly can, because usually what will happen is you'll start to engage a guy gun-on-gun, and you'll win the fight, and then all of a sudden his 2 buddies will come over, and you can manage to pick off the one, but that second guy is always there to get you, so it's kind of funky. I was tense right there too, and I go on a little terror here with my M1911, and my puppies are doing work. And secretly avoid that claymore, run up to their spawn. This guy's got a jammer down. Oh, you know what? That jammer is effective. I was just playing a domination with a couple guys, and there was a guy who had a jammer down right where we were at, and it was ridiculous. And like we actually didn't want to run hacker. Most of us weren't running hacker, so we didn't. I don't know. We just didn't feel like we needed it, and we couldn't find the damn jammer. It was funny, and it was actually really effective. But it surprised me. The jammer is a very good tool to use. I mean, you get in their spawn, place it down, and the enemy will be running around with chickens like their head cut off. So this is the actual 1 cap I think I talked about. That's all I needed to do was get this 1 cap, and I go 43-2. Pretty solid score. Didn't really need to cap any flags because they only really had 1 flag for the whole time. But that's the final score right there. 43 kills, 2 deaths, 1 capture. Couple defends, I think, and there you go. That's it. Peace out, guys. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.